Good bit of tea. Yeah. Hey guys, kind of a bit of a gap between the first video and this one. Sorry about that. I've kind of been in the process of moving. I've kind of got my kind of space set up. You can see back there is the Commodore microcomputer. Up here is one of my CRTs. Over here, more information upcoming in a different video. This is kind of a sorry there hasn't been any content kind of video. Bit busy with the move and popping around everywhere, just making sure everything's finished and ready and that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, sorry about that. But I was hoping to try and bring you some sort of content this week, but I don't know if I can. Time not really allowing. I'm working on something. First kind of video. Keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping it'll be interesting and fun. But a few small things, a couple projects I have in the way at the moment. I'm currently working on fixing the microcomputer still. Having moved, I haven't put it all back together properly yet because I kind of want to do a cleaning video of it. Trying to understand better about that thing. Also working on a synthesizer project. I got an old organ. You may have seen it in the PDP video. That's now stripped. Most of it's been thrown away. I've just got the guts. Hopefully I can get this working where it came with two keyboards, lovely keyboards, not quite full keys, but fingers crossed, a couple of shift registers and Arduino, a couple of MIDI pieces. I can get that turned into a controller, and then with the synth box, which is currently in my living room, and that's going to be coming here at some point and living under this desk. Fingers crossed I can get that working, and that's going to have at least one or two things within that. I've got a couple of these lovely chip computers. Just got to figure out a project, one of which is in the works. A couple of the small things that I'm hoping to get done in the coming so often. I want to actually try and create a proper episode of sorts, because I've got a fair few typewriters. I love typewriters, and I want to try and do a couple of reviews of different typewriters I have and such. But also, one thing I want to try and do is a small book recommendation. I don't know. As I said, this isn't really a planned episode. Just kind of, it's late at night, and I thought, well, I might as well get something done. So this is really it. And so I'm going to try and end episodes with a book recommendation if I have one. There might not always be one. It might be a book or a CD or film, or I don't know, just a small little recommendation at the end. And before that, I'm just going to go on a bit of a personal rant for a moment. I love floppy disks. Call me weird, call me what you want, but I love them. I've actually got a milk crate underneath this desk here full of just random floppy disks, and a couple over here, and another couple over there. I've got a lot of floppy disks, and I want to go through them and see what's on them, and maybe if there's some cool stuff, save it and put it in a video. But on that, this computer at the moment, which is my computer I just kind of cobbled together at the moment, is running, I think, Xubuntu, Zubuntu, or Lubuntu. I don't know how to pronounce the Ubuntus. I don't even think I'm pronouncing that properly. But that's then here. I've got it in a tower with a 5 1/4 drive, which I can't get working. maybe I'm just unlucky and have a busted drive, or it might be the cable, or it might be the computer doesn't support it, or hundreds of different things. And 3.5-inch drive. There's another 3.5-inch drive in there, but that's just busted up. But the small little problem I've been having is I wanted to use my main computer, which is where I'm going to do my editing, any programming, building, anything that you see on this channel or my other channels. If you want to go look at those, there's not much on them, because all of them are going to be updated sporadically as things are created. There'll be links on the main page, and also I'll put links in the description. That's my I think it's AWA, PPMC, all working No Play Productions, Media Canada. Kind of where any trailers or game things I put or go on there. And I have tried making music once or twice, and that's everything I have at the moment, and anything that I might make will be going on my other channel, Macabre Recliners. Don't ask me why the name's that, I came up with it. Same with the other one, names came up with ages ago and I just stuck. But I want to do the stuff on there, but it's a newer PC, the one over here it doesn't have a floppy controller. So I thought maybe a USB drive will work. This doesn't work with it at all, which sucks. I mean, it understands there's a drive, but it won't read any of the discs, which makes me think there's a driver problem. Anyway, Ubuntu, I installed it with the drive already in there, and it kind of works. It's weird because I'm used to being able to put the drive in and then take it out and instantly put in a new one. But if you do that with Ubuntu, it gets confused and just has a bit of a fit. So what you have to do is right-click eject and then put the new disk in. It seems silly, but it works. It reads this. It's read this, just one of my random discs, just see what's on it. And so on. Anything I can save might be coming off here, and any special goodies that might go with anything else I make might end up going through that thing. But yeah, it's kind of an irksome thing that doesn't seem to want to work, or I don't know. I'm sure there's other ways, or an internal floppy controller that will go in the PCI. I've just not found one yet, or I don't have one. I've neither found one nor have one, or see for about 5 seconds ago. But this used to be an XP machine till that broke down on me. But I did manage to make a little boot disk for DOS. I don't remember what version, but this does boot nicely to DOS, which is great. But I don't have much DOS programs at this time. Some C# stuff, but I'm yet to see if it will transfer properly over and all that. But again, that's a bit of a off-topic thing. So yeah, if you guys know anything, any suggestions, hey, let me know in the comments, please. But yeah, so that little rant over. I'm gonna another sip of tea. Excuse me. Sorry. As I said, I wanted to do book recommendations, so I'm gonna, other than that little rant thing, I guess the first proper piece of content is this recommendation here for Clive Barker's Weaveworld. It took me a while to get through this, mostly because trying to read it while trying to work and trying to pack up and stay sane, it's kind of hard, but surprisingly good book. I got this secondhand, this one, from Value Village, so maybe not the best deal, but a nice deal. But if you get a chance, get your hands on it, because it is a heck of a read. I've only read a couple of his books, Books of Blood 1, Weaveworld, and The Hellbound Heart, and by far the longest one I've read by Clive Barker, and it's fantastic. So if you get a chance, I recommend looking for it. So this is one cover, and don't worry, all the artwork is explained in the book. you get to a point where this makes complete sense, and I just kind of smacked my head a bit. It's like, oh, that's what that means. But anyway, if you get a chance, look into the book. So yeah, again, sorry for the lack of content, and I hope you will stick around. Maybe wait, see what comes up, have a look at my other channels. Again, at this time, McArthur Klein is very, very bare. I don't even think there's a image yet for the profile. And the All Work and No Play Productions Media Canada 1, at least I'm hoping it's going to be that name, unless it's still Lewis McCallum. If it is, it's going to be changed at some point. But that's going to have like videos and such. That's got some stuff on there, just animation testing and all that. Kind of silly stuff you could say, but it's on there right now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I've been Spork. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers.